Welcome back. We're going into Act 3 of Backbone. Did you bring it? Yeah, check the glove box. You know how to use it? I do. Goody. Sometimes folks forget things in this cab. Things with serial numbers filed off of them. Didn't catch all that. Crazy dropped me off at the Science City entrance, then wait on Granville. Granville, the parade's on today, remember? Main Street's too crowded for cabs, but I'll see if I can find an empty alley. Oh, and Howie? Oh, fuck. I didn't get to see what that was. Man, I'm trying to read this with some pacing, but it just passes me by. Alright. I think he said good luck or something, but... Time to blend in and keep a low profile. I need to find Eddie, whatever it takes. Alright. The tour will start in a minute. It's a pretty epic piece of propaganda here. Man, this game just... fantastic art. Welcome once again to Science City, where we imagine tomorrow. Please pay attention. Do not attempt to leave the group, and enjoy. Follow me. Yeah, we'll just keep moving. I don't need to ask. I don't need to be too nosy right off the bat. Here we have a stunning mosaic depicting the Great Shepherd, commissioned 10 years ago by the previous science minister. Let's discuss the symbolism of it. Aha. The split crook is a symbol from which the shepherd gets his name. The inner fire represents the shepherd's wrath over the unruly, and, of course, the scales of fate, with which he weighed each of his new proclamations. And behind it all, the glorious wall, the shepherd's great work, which figuratively and literally protects his followers from the malicious influences of the outside world. Before we move on, any questions? Was there something you didn't understand? What's up with the fruit? It represents the shepherd's love and understanding of nature. Grapes, pears, apples, all delicious, nurturing, and native to the land. What's with the cogs and steam? Next section depicts industry, the great works of scientific advancement our kinds are capable of. No, we're not going to ask him about the toilets. We'll just move on. I don't have a specific need to get out of this group just yet. Next up, this bust was erected in honor of Harrison Jeffers, one of the founding committee for Science City and its principal planner. Jeffers was lifetime devotee of sacred geometry. Okay, we're getting to a point in this game where I'm noticing a few more things that needed to be proofread a little bit closer. And designed the interior architecture to mimic natural structures and processes. What else did he build? His most notable other works are the City Art Gallery and Sun Tower buildings. He was the most prolific architect of his generation. What's sacred geometry? It's the concept of recurring patterns found throughout the natural world. When used in architecture or design, it's said to evoke feelings of calm and wholeness. It really wants me to ask about this toilet. Got it, let's move on. Dog tourist. Oh, I had a question. If our science gets advanced enough, will we be as powerful as the shepherd? I'm just going to let him say it. Well, now, in many ways we already are, given we all carry the shepherd within our hearts. Each technological advance is a shared glory. Right, makes perfect sense. There's plenty of fascinating sights still to come, but don't forget to stop by the gift shop afterward and commemorate the visit with a miniature replica of the building. Is that suspicious? I feel like that's an okay thing to ask. Can I buy a tour of the labs? I'm afraid that is not on our list of VIP experience days, no. The labs are sensitive working environments. Sure, why not? This is kind of funny to me. So why wouldn't it make more sense to exit through the gift shop? Look, I don't plan the tour route, okay? I just do the script. You want to take over? I'm glad I clicked that. That's pretty funny. Should we go? Everyone ready to continue? Let's go. Here you can see a perfectly scaled replica of the entire building. Besides the actual laboratories, you might notice the amenities for the families that live here, such as rooftop gardens and sports facilities. Are the families allowed to leave? What? Of course, although the facilities are such that they rarely need to. We spare no expense when it comes to those responsible for the scientific advancement of our city. This place is huge. The building is 112.47 meters tall and contains 17 floors. The replica is perfectly proportional. The folks here have everything. Absolutely. We're very proud of the support we're able to provide the city's brightest minds. Nice. I wanted to ask, Possum Tourist, I wanted to ask, how many people work and live here? I don't need to run my mouth like that. Current residential population is 287, out of which 81 are working here. We have the means to accommodate more as our family grows too. 17 floors and only 287 people? I mean, I know it's not just residential, but that seems insanely inefficient. Oh, I guess it is plushy accommodation, so their apartments are probably enormous. Moving on. This lab has been specially set up to give you an idea what's going on in the upper levels. It's a real working environment. You mean it's a Tesla coil just zapping electricity all over for no reason? But of course, it's only being used for routine calculations. Plenty of what we do here is very sensitive and potentially disturbing to the untrained eye, after all. Why would you admit that? How disturbing. I think I misspoke. It's just that the experiments often look intimidating where they're actually perfectly safe and controlled. Should I say that? Yeah, why not? So what's being worked on for real? All manner of exciting but confidential developments. Keep your eyes on the news. I'm sure it won't be long until another great discovery. Let's look closer at life within Science City. Have you ever wondered what one of our famous scientists' living quarters looks like? I guess I've always wondered. Well, now you can find out. Each room is full of experimental technology and appliances, being tested before being made available to the general public. So the residents are being tested on. That's certainly one way of putting it, but I assure you, only for their own benefit. You won't hear any complaints from our residents. So normal people can't live here, ever? No, sir. As I said before, the accommodation here is reserved for Science City workers and their families. Fascinating. We'll now stop for a short refreshment break. The restrooms are around the corner. We'll resume the tour in 5 minutes sharp. This is a weird thing to say. These are all weird things to say. But I have to pick one, so I'm going with, I sometimes have bathroom issues. Don't wait up. Just catch up with us down the hall, sir. Or don't. Plaque. Biochemistry labs are on floor 5. I'm coming, Eddie. Oh, I can't go further that way. So I guess I'm just Gonna hide in the toilet until they leave, just like in good old school days. They're gone. Let's see if the elevator works. I don't know why that didn't work initially. Where are you, Eddie? Alright. This is just a look. It just has an eye, so I don't think I'm entering them, but I should be going into lab 2 for microbiology. Testing lab. What are they testing in there? Doesn't matter, I have a gun. Botanical research. People are terrible and plants are our only hope. Might have a read later. Alright. I could get a Sonic brand drink. We're not even going to unpack that. Nowhere is safe from this propaganda shit. This looks like some grapes in a hand, but okay. Oh. This is not where I meant to go. But maybe I should? I didn't try the door to the lab because I figured that was progress. There's a lot out here, though. Wish I had time for a cuppa. Okay, I could talk to Bethany. Fishies. Or Matthew. Or Alexander. If I start, I won't be able to stop. Have work to do. Alright, well, no smelling the flowers. And there's Eddie. Okay. Wall looks beautiful today. Alright, let me peek back inside for a second. I suspect that it won't let me in the lab. But let me double check that. Microbiology lab, so biology but small. No way to know of knowing whether Eddie works in any of these. Well, that's... Why not? Shouldn't it be obvious? Because of the information we found out before? Anyway, we'll talk to some of these people next time.